let's see what else we can do by using file handling. So the first thing is, as of now, we understand how we can create a file by using file handling, how we can append, and now we can write anything inside the file. Let's see what other kind of file we can create, like whether we can create a PDF file or not. We can create an MP4 file or not, and so on. So yes, we can do all that thing. Let's see how. So again, open function. In the same location, I want to create a new file like qrt dot. I want to create a PDF file. Okay, as you can see in the current location, we have not any PDF file here except this Python recording up to project one. So here you can see I'm creating a new file qrt.pdf, and because I want to create a new file, I can just apply here W. Okay, let's run this code, and you can see the output here. No error. Check the location and you can see QWERTY PDF file is created. Okay. Same way, suppose I want to create a MP4 file this time. So any kind of file you can create by just changing the extension. See, MP4 file is there. I want to get an XLX file also. So just change the extension only. Run this code. Check the location and you can see here the XLSX file is here. Okay. Now, any kind of file you can create. Let me tell you one more thing. When we are using here, when to use W and when to use append mode here. Okay. So suppose I have a new file, or suppose I have a file here. As you can see, we have a file here which is basically called AAA.txt file, where I am we have write something text here like hello, I am a file and I am appended. Okay. Suppose I want to access the file, so I want to append some more thing. How we can do this? So app open the same file AAA.txt. Okay. I want to append anything inside the file. Okay. So if I'm using your append mode, so we can let's just store it into a variable. I'm using here x.write. I'm writing here hi. Okay. And then let's close it to save everything. Run this code. And you can see here in this file, you can see hi is appended here. Okay. Now, the next thing is what will happen if instead of using this A, I'm using here W. Okay. Now what will happen? In this case, it creates a new file, which is basically the name will be same. First of all, the interpreter goes to the same location and check whether this file is available in the location or not. So as you can see, the file is already available. In this case, if the file is already available because I'm using your W mode, so it remove all the content from the file and make it as a brand new file. Okay. And when you're saying extra, it in the new file, it writes hi and then save it. Let's run this code just to show you. And you can see here. Now you can see everything is removed from here and just hi is there. Okay, so if you're using here, if you want to append something, make sure that you are using this append mode. And if you want to, if the file is already there, in this case, carefully use the W mode because it removes everything, whatever inside the file. So make it, use it very carefully. Now, the next thing is, let's see what else we can do. So let's talk about how we already understand how we can create the file. Okay, and lots of other things we understand. Let's do some more thing like suppose I want to rename a file. Okay, I have a file and I want to rename it. Let's see how we can do this. So to rename a file, in this case we need to import a module called OS. This OS model is already there in the Python file. Python, wherever you install Python, just check it out. Okay, it is already there. So Inside this OS module, we have a function called rename by which you can rename any file name, source and destination. So I want to convert the AAA.txt file into BBB.txt file. Let's see whether it is possible or not. This file name I want to convert into BBB.txt. Let's run this code. Okay. And you can see here now this file name converts from AAA to BBB. Okay. This is what you can do now. After renaming it, now suppose I want to remove any file. So which file I want to remove? Suppose I want to remove this particular file, which is qwerty.pdf. So we can do it like this. os.remove. I want to remove qwerty.pdf file. Okay, let's see whether it is possible or not. Okay, done. And you can see qwerty.pdf is not available here. It removed. Same way, I want to apply some more thing like suppose I want to create a new folder. Okay, as you can see here, we have no folder available. I want to create a folder in this location. So we can apply it like this, os.mkdi. It's just a similar to command prompt, uh, CMD coding. So you can see here, uh, mkdi, which means basically make directory. So the folder name is, suppose I'm using here hello123. Any name you can take. Let's see. No error. And you can see the folder is created. Same way, if you want to remove any folder, you can do it like this, os.rmdir. And I want to remove that hello123 folder. Let's do it. Run module, okay. And you can see here that folder is now removed from here. These things you can do directly by using file handling. Okay. Much more things you can do. Like suppose I want to copy or copy and paste anything, or I want to move any file. That is also possible by using file handling. For that, we have a special module which is called shuttle module, which we can use. Okay, let's import it. So I want to copy any file. I want to paste in different location. So let's see. Suppose I have a file here which is this file, a Python recording file I want to copy, or let's do it in the same one. I want to copy this BBB.txt file and I want to paste it in this location. Okay, let's do it, or in any other location. So let's do it first of all. So let's copy the file first. So shuttle dot copy function we can apply, and the file name is BBB.txt, and where you want to where you want to move it. So I want to move this file in, let's see, in documents, in D drive. I want to locate this file in D drive. Okay, let's do this. So let me just copy the location. Maybe in a folder called, in some folder I want to store. Let's use a new folder. Okay, so let's copy it from here, Control C. Let's paste it here. Here I want to move it. Okay, or copy and paste it. Let's see. And let's apply here R because I'm using here single slash. Otherwise, we'll generate a Unicode error. Let me show you. So when I'm going to run this code, you can see we are getting a Unicode error. So instead of that, you can just convert it into double slash or just apply. You can see no error is there. So first of all, in new folder again, we have BBB.py. And in this folder as well, where we are in desktop, video lectures, Python file. Here also we have this BBB. Okay, so we copy and paste it. Even if you want, you can move a file also by using this method. Shuttle dot move function also you can apply. So this which file this time I want to move. I want to move this qvert.xlsx file. So qvert.xlsx file, I want to move in the same location. Control C and V. Okay. Now, instead of double slash, we can just apply here R also. Run this code. No error. And you can see here now we do not have qvert.xlsx, but it goes to D drive Python. Okay, so you can see here, QWERTY is here because it moved from there. Okay, so these things you can do directly. Okay, let's understand some more thing. What else we can do here? So the next thing is let's see how we can zip any file. Okay, let's do it. Before zipping the file, let's see if I want to search any file, whether it is possible or not by using file handling. Yes, it is possible. So for that, again, we need to import some modules. Okay, let's do it. So for that, we can use here inside that OS package, we have a path module here which we can apply. Okay. So in this case, suppose I want to check in a particular location we have that file or not, or a folder or not. So that we can check by using some functions. Okay. Suppose what I want to do in this particular location here. Suppose in desktop, I want to check whether I have a file called data files or not. This is what I want to check. Okay, so you can do it directly. We can say os.path, and because that is a file, okay, so I can use here a function called is file. You can just apply here tab also. It gives you the whole functions which is available here. So I'm using here is file function to check whether the file is available in the location or not, and always will give you the answer as true or false. So is files, and the file name is data files. In which location? In desktop. Okay, and that is a folder. Actually, I want to work in the file. So this is a Python file which is basically named as projects. Let me copy the location. Okay, let's paste it here. Okay, and here I want to check whether projects.py file, I want to check whether it is available or not. Okay, so yes, it is available in our desktop and it will give you a true. Okay, so when I'm going to run this code, you can see first of all, it generates one error which is basically called unique error because I'm using your single slash. So either you can convert all the single slash to double slash, or you can just use your R. Run this code and you can see the output is, let me run this code once again. The answer is nothing. Why? Because to display anything, we need a print function. So print. Okay, let's run this code. And you can see the answer is true. Or you can do it like this also. If this file is either the answer is true or false. So if true, I want to print here file found. Okay, so let's run this code. Yes, file found. In case if the answer is false, just print file not found. Suppose I'm writing here projects1.py. Okay, That file is not available in desktop. So when I'm going to run this code, you can see the output is file not found. Okay. Same way we have this is basically for the functions. This is basically for the file. The same thing we can do for the folders as well. For folders, we have a function called is directory. Okay. We have a function called is directory, is dir. Okay. So let me check the functions here. Um, Data files. Okay. In place of file, I can just apply here folder. Okay. Let's run this code. And you can see a data of Unicode error. Sometimes it happens. So in this case, we can apply here single line comment. Okay, let's see. Run. Okay. And you can see folder found. Why? Because it is available. If I'm writing here data files 111, when we run this code, so you can see the answer is folder not found. This is how it works. But the problem is why every time we are using different code. Okay. So in the same program, you can apply for the file as well as for the folder. And in this case, you can see we don't need to use your is file directly. We can just use your exist function. Okay, that is applicable for file as well as the folder. So it works for the file. Project.py is a file. It works for the file as well as for the folder also. Run. Okay. Okay, so instead of using is file and is directory, you can just use exist and you can work with file as well as the folder. So these things you can do. Okay, I hope this is clear. Do it by yourself also, otherwise it is not possible to understand. Please do it by yourself also. It is very easy. Okay, now let's understand some more thing. This time we are going to understand what is actually zip file. I think we need to do it in the next video. Thank you.